Hello, it is Niemira from Blockchain Futurist Conference in 2019, and we have a pleasure speaking with a wonderful couple from AnthemGold, Cynthia Blanchard, the president of the company, and Anthem Hayek Blanchard, the CEO of the company. Welcome here.
Oh, thank you so much. We're thrilled to be here.
Yes.
Thank you.
First of all, we can say that you have a gold in your blood, just because your father started different things, and gold means a lot to you just because you were growing up with the idea of gold and what gold represents. Then when we actually going into like 1895, when there was a big crisis and all of a sudden, US Treasury needed the gold, and they were purchasing this from Rothschilds and JP Morgan, around 3.5 million ounces of gold just to fill the treasury. And then later on, of course, the laws has changed, and the currency wasn't backed up by gold. Now, it seems to me that in a way, we are coming back to understand the value. What gold means to you?
Wow, that was very profound. So to me, it means freedom because it means wealth and value. And if you have wealth and value, then you have freedom of time to do what you want. So you're free to work for yourself rather than someone else. And so I think Bitcoin is the ultimate form of wealth today, but ultimately gold has been a store of wealth that we recognize for hundreds of thousands of years as humanity. So I think it's logical that we're going to use it now as a universal currency, and that we'll use kind of Bitcoin and some of these precious utility tokens, kind of like the new precious metals. I think we're actually going to use precious metals like currency. So I think it makes sense.
Something indeed makes sense. And so what is your opinion when it comes to stable coins? Because I'm seeing stable coins being pegged to the currencies which don't really have that much value. And we can see that the currencies fluctuate. South America, different parts of the continent, yes, when we're talking about US currency or euro, they are fairly stable, but they are not backed up by real precious metals as it was before.
Yes, and what we have done using gold to back our token and actually prove the provenance of the gold, that is giving us stability that tokens that are attached to these currencies as you're talking about just don't have, because they don't have any stability behind their currency. And it's taken years to really make this happen. We've been building 5 years? 6 years.
Yes.
So it's not an easy thing to do in many ways, because there's so much. I mean, it's not necessarily difficult to make a token, but it is very difficult to put all the foundation together. So the ones who use our token know for a fact that that gold is actually behind that token.
Yes.
And that's a very, very complicated process, but we finally achieved it. And we're live, so we're excited about that.
So the only issue with gold is that you have to have a vault, you have to store it. So do you have your own Fort Knox?
We do. And if you go to AnthemGold.com, it's the first gold in history that's allocated and insured that you can see on video live stream. And it's pretty impressive. It's Lloyd's of London insured as well. It's video, and it's an incorruptible, indestructible inventory gold bar log, which is amazing. So people can go to our website and they can see the entries put in, and they can know it was all put in a way that was impossible to counterfeit because we use Hercules, our enterprise supply chain software.
Oh my God, that's fantastic.
Thank you.
So it's even more than one could expect, because it actually gives the security and gives also like the easy access for the ones who are interested to purchase gold or purchase token which is backed up with gold.
Yes.
So can people withdraw gold from you when they're purchasing or converting the currencies into gold?
Yes, and they can actually redeem their tokens for gold. That's the beautiful aspect of AnthemGold also. I'm going to let Anthem explain how we can do that.
Yeah, through the website, AnthemGold.com, they can sign up for an account. We use Edge Wallet as a wallet partner, and 174 countries, residents can participate, and they can buy and then they can sell, and if they want to sell, we'll sell them back Bitcoin or Ether. They can buy in Bitcoin or Ether, and then they can take delivery of a kilo bar or even a 1 gram bar or a 10 gram bar or a 100 gram bar up to a kilo. So we give flexibility and options for people to be able to redeem their gold tokens value.
Yes. So are you only interested in gold or any other precious metals as well?
We're anticipating being able to tokenize a number of precious metals: silver, platinum, rhodium. I think we're starting to investigate a number of very highly precious metals. It's the rarity aspect and how, vaulting wise, do we have the facility, which we are growing. We have the ability to grow our vault demand. Yeah. So it's
but you started with something which
Yes.
is like well known.
Yes.
People can understand it.
Right.
Has been for the centuries, proven
Right.
its existence and proven its value.
Right.
And you're doing this right now. So when you're actually looking into the future, what is the perspective? And you have everything on blockchain as well,
Yes.
right?
Everything is incorruptible
Yes.
because we use public blockchain software, yes.
Yes. So you have a blockchain, you have stable coin, which is pegged to the value of gold. So what is actually the future when we're talking about stable coins? Do you think that they will actually take it over any other crypto coins?
I think it's a part of the process that we're going to see asset tokenization of everything physical to achieve commercialization of these public blockchain software protocols. So everything that we have in business that we use, right, that we buy, that we use, it requires some kind of classification and accounting of something physical. And so by having the ability to have an accounting for something physical in a token format, it allows the software, these blockchain protocols, to recognize it. So I do think that gold is a great beachhead and a start, and I think the next 10 years we're going to see Bitcoin, Ethereum, IPFS, Factum, of course Hercules, AnthemGold, other new layers commercialized and really be used indispensably in businesses in their software stack for the enterprise.
Do you think that actually we are going to return to the currencies of the countries which are backed by gold, or people will simply switch to the cryptocurrencies which are backed by gold?
That's a great question, and time will tell. I don't think there's any way that we can anticipate or predict what governments are going to do, how they're going to react as their currencies become more unstable. Hopefully they'll grow in wisdom and they'll understand and see the beauty and the incredible foundation that backing their currency with something stable, and hopefully tokenizing and embracing this decentralized aspect. That's kind of a utopia. And I think it's going to take a while for the governments of the world to understand that. They're going to have to go through some painful experiences before they're on board, I'm afraid.
I think what's important right now is that you guys seeing that and you offering this to those who either researching that or who know the value of the precious metals and actually can start the process for everyone eventually to adopt it and to use it and have this as a truly a venue and the true stable coin based on the value of what is being held in gold.
Thank you very much, and we appreciate the opportunity to be able to educate others about this value, because we think that it can help people save their value and ultimately create value for themselves. So both through the transfer of wealth through AnthemGold, the gold cash, as well as the production of wealth through the enterprise supply chain software in Hercules. So thank you. We're very grateful and appreciative. Thank you all.
Yes, it definitely looks like a win-win situation for people to have the value in gold and as well go into the future into those innovative technologies. Yes. Cynthia, Anthem, thank you so much of being with us and telling us your opinions and showcasing the value. Thank you so much. Thanks.